Hey guys, I'm just gonna wait till about one past two just to make sure everyone who's signed up is on and watching. So I'm just gonna wait one more minute to see if anyone else is going to join. Okay, if no one else is going to join, we'll just get started. So I'm Jaden. I'm part of the customer success onboarding team here at Books UK. And today we're going to be taking you over sort of pushing the Booksy app to clients and sort of the best ways to get them downloading and the best tips for social media marketing. So the introduction of this webinar is to provide an insight in some of the best practices when it comes to getting your clients using the Booksy app. As well as making the most out of social channels and marketing features within Booksy. There's a lot Booksy can do, but we're just going to go through the benefits of the client app and why it's important to market your business through social media. If you want to learn a bit more of an in-depth review about Booksy, visit our e-learning center on the app. Or you can go to our Books UK YouTube, where there's a lot of useful tutorial videos that you can watch in terms of adding book now buttons and things like that. So, what is the importance of the client app? So obviously the client app is the most convenient way of booking. It's 24/7 bookings with the client. You don't have to be messaging you back and forth trying to fit in a date. Obviously, it's more time for yourselves. Like I said, there's no messaging in between, trying to figure out when and who can be fit in where. No calls, no text, no WhatsApp. They've got the diary right there in front of them. They know what date they want to come in, what times they want to come in. They'll see all what's available. And also, it increases client loyalty with frequency visits and features such as book again. So if you haven't seen from the client point of view, when they book an appointment with someone and they go back into the client app, the first thing they'll see is a big book again button. So obviously this is really sort of brings the client back to the same business again, and tries to just be sort of more inviting when they open the client app to rebook the same appointment, which is a really good feature for a lot of people, and also has automatic next appointment push notifications via the app. Obviously, it builds your client database, so it's GDPR compliant. Obviously, more users equals more data, meaning more clients to reach with marketing features such as message blasts and sale offers and things like that. Clients will always be prompted to leave a review. So once the business has checked out the appointment, from the client's point of view on their app, once they open the app, they'll give us sort of a little like notification that comes up in the app saying how was your visit to so and so, and they'll obviously be prompted to leave a review. And this is good for obviously your review exposure and sort of like free marketing, I suppose, from the client's point of view. You know, the more reviews that you get, the more people are going to read these. Um, and then we've got convenience of the client. So it's a physical diary in front of them all the time. They can always see what's available. They don't have to be wait for a response from the business owner to see when they can book in. They can see it right there in front of them. And it's just the easiest way going forward for them. And it's also got features such as reminder text automated as well. So 24 hours prior to their appointment, they'll always get a reminder text to let them know that their appointment's coming up, for what time and for where for. And then we've got the waitlist. So waitlist is a really good feature, especially if you're obviously a busy company. You have a lot of clients who like to come in on the weekends, and someone is looking for, I don't know, like a Saturday appointment. They go to the Saturday appointment, there's none available, so they can always join a waitlist. So this is for basically the waitlist doesn't have to be just for the day that they want. They can either have it the day before the day that they actually want or the day after. So the waitlist can they can choose whether they want it for the exact date or around that date. So there's always a chance for them to still get the appointment they want. And they've got e-gift cards, wallets, and memberships. So it's all in the one app. People can have their gift cards. They can see how much they've got available left, and it's all in one app. So it's all there in front of them. And then payments, you obviously got things with like easy pay by apps, and where you can set up the cancellation fees and no-show deposits, and they can all see what they've paid through there. So now we're going to go over features and tips to introduce the client app. So invite clients feature. This easily allows you to invite your clients straight from your phone contacts, your email contacts, or even your Facebook friends. So one simple message out to all of these. So whether you want to choose email, phone, Facebook, or all of them, it's just a really good way to sort of get your business out there and get people sort of joining and knowing that you're now using Booksy. And then we've got Booksy branding. So as you can see, This is a shop here in Eastbourne where they've got the Booksy logo on the front of their shop. So Booksy branding digital welcome boxes are available for eco and standard subs. Premiums get sent a physical box. So including these digital welcome boxes are printable signs, window stickers, mirror stickers, logos, QR codes, and other sort of useful documents that could be printed off from home and be broadcasted in front of your shop, so people walking by can see how you're taking bookings and that you're not a walk-in service anymore. So this is really important to sort of have a bit of visual merchandising within the shops that you're branding it from Booksy, and these are available all on the welcome page, which is booksy.com/welcome, and you can see all the list of what we have. In the next slide, actually, you do have a little breakdown of what's on there as well. And they've obviously got social media. So social media is a huge part of introducing the client app. You know, pushing it as much as possible into social media, keeping on top of your posting, keeping on top of the algorithm, and getting the word out there to the following base that's on all your social media platforms. Here's an image of a barbershop who have branded their shop front with the use of our digital materials from booksy.info/welcome. They have obviously made great use of our Booksy logo and social media logos to showcase that the clients can now book via Booksy, or alternatively, they can book through Facebook and Instagram by using the Book Now button. So this is a really good way, sort of break down what booking system they use, and also not just that, but they can take bookings through social media. So they've obviously done that themselves, and they've just printed the logos and everything off straight from the info page and welcome site. So this is a really useful way of branding your shop front. But just with a little bit of more information in regards to the Book Now buttons. And this is a little bit of a breakdown of what's on the Booksy info welcome page. So obviously you've got your Book Now signs, you've got your mirror stickers, you've got your COVID labels, and your Booksy Instagram story gifts and stuff like that. So while on the seat, so at Booksy, we understand that not all clients will download the app straight away. So that's why we also recommend showing them how easy it is to use the app whilst they're in the shop with you. Obviously, explaining something to someone over social media or messaging can sometimes get lost in translation. I know I'm a visual learner, and so a lot of people probably are as well. So it's always really good to sort of show them which app to download and get them to create an account there and then whilst they're in the shop. So this is to ensure that when the clients wants to revisit, they will know how to book instead of calling up or just walking in. And you'll also know this is like another client in your database because they're in the shop. You sort of talk them through it. It's really important whilst they're there to get them physically downloading and making their account and showing them how to use. But also with Booksy, walk-ins can still be available when first starting out. This is why we've allowed business owners to also manually enter new clients' details. So if you ever have a spare hour in the day and a walk-in turned up, you could still add them into your calendar. And whilst they're in the seat, then show them the app and why it's important for them to have it. So next time they try and come in for a walk-in appointment, they'll know that this is actually not how your business works now. And this is the way they can do it is by going onto the app or the web version and booking an appointment that way. So social media marketing, this is probably one of the most important things in terms of getting the name out there that you're using Booksy. And the reasons why social media are good for business is obviously it reaches a large audience at once. It's quick and easy, and essentially it is free marketing because obviously a lot of social media platforms are free these days. Most businesses have them, so it's right there for you to use. So a few social media tips. So number one would be a consistent brand image. So using social media for marketing enables your business to project your brand image across a variety of different social media platforms. While each platform has its own unique environment and voice, your business's core identity, whether it's friendly, fun, trustworthy, high-end, should always stay consistent. Meaning if a client was to search your business on either Instagram or Facebook, they could automatically tell that it would be the same business because you've got that same image coming throughout. Consistent content posting is another really, really important one. So it's really important to publish regular posts on your social media channels. This is to ensure you stay on top of the algorithm. So if you're not familiar with what the algorithm is in terms of social media, the algorithm is something that will determine what your followers can and can't see. So the more you post, the more likely your followers are going to engage with your posts and see your posts. If you're someone who's just posting once a month, your followers are hardly going to see that. You're not going to have any engagement with your posts because it's going to be once in a blue moon there's a post that's published on your profile, and Instagram are just going to recognize that as it's just another post that they're going to do, and they're not going to do another one for ages. But if you keep on top of it and you keep on posting pictures and stories and sort of regulating the content creating, Instagram are going to push your posts onto their social feeds a lot more like sooner and quicker than what you would do if you was only posting a month. So it's really important to stay on content posting as much as possible. Another thing is keep an eye on what's trending. So once you have your key messaging determined, keep an eye on popular trends emerging on each platform. If you notice a pattern or a strategy rising in popularity and it aligns with your messaging, then it's a great idea to capitalize on it and drive engagement. But at the same time, only hop on a trend if it's relevant to your business. There's a lot of businesses out there which try and sort of hop on trends and spend lots of money, but really they don't suit their business. So only sort of hop on a trend if you think it's going to help your business grow in terms of marketing and social media and popularity. But don't always do it if you feel like it's a trend that you need to do, because 9 times out of 10 it's probably not. And then a social post creator is a feature within Booksy, which is designed to help you with content creating. Obviously, sometimes content creating for social media platforms can be quite difficult, sort of staying on top of it. So that's why Booksy have created this feature to help you stay on top of that. And you can easily post sort of reviews, workplace images, anything that's linked to your profile. The social post creator can publish straight onto Instagram and Facebook pages. And not only that, but you can also customize the text and the backgrounds. So you can choose one of our own template images or even one of our own texts. If you're ever sort of running out of ideas, you can always go into the social post creator and have a look through the template images and see if there's anything that you think could be handy to post on your social media. So how to push the client app on social media. Obviously, like we said about frequent posting and sort of staying on top of that algorithm, it would be a good idea to sort of keep posting about Booksy as well. Just so the followers can see that you're now using a booking system. And obviously, this will help get your word out that you're now using the Booksy. And the more you post about us, the more your clients will understand how you're running your business from now on. A subdomain and CDL link. So if you're not familiar with these are basically links that are linked to your Booksy account. So sharing your unique subdomain and CDL links is important because when they are clicked on, they will be prompted. The client will be prompted to download the Booksy app. So it's sort of another way to let them know that the app is available there for them to book in. So sending these out across all your social media platforms, putting them in your bios is a really good idea to sort of have a more sort of direct link to your profile instead of just telling them. And then book now button. So obviously you can see here Ruga Barber has the book now button on their profile. So these are amazing features integrated within Booksy and Instagram and Facebook to have a sort of professional touch onto your profile. So when clients are viewing your business through social media, they can see there's a book now button straight there in front of them, right in the middle, and they can just go in and book an appointment from social media straight away. So that's a really, really nice touch to your profiles. And then lastly, there's client objections. So when first starting out with Booksy, don't be surprised if the odd client isn't too keen. There's always going to be some people who, for some reason, might not want to download the app, might think it's a little bit hard to use. But at the end of the day, if you sort of proactively talk about Booksy and how simple it is for them to use, they'll get the understanding of it. You know, keep showing them, let them ask questions, answer any sort of queries they have, and the more you sort of talk about it and show them, the more likely they're going to be able to download the app. Okay. Um, Also, if there's an issue regarding sending data over, let them know that your whole database is completely GDPR compliant. There's a lot of people who are worried about giving emails, phone numbers, address. There's a lot of people out there who are a bit skeptical about giving out personal information. But if you just reassure them and keep talking to them that nothing is going to happen to their data, they'll be more compliant with it. A common one as well is I haven't got a smartphone. So make them aware that not only do you have to have the app to be able to book an appointment, but you can still book on the web version. So this is still an option for people who might not have a smartphone. They can still use the web version, type in the business, type in the location, and go on and book the appointment. Another huge one as well is that people who are starting out with Booksy might be afraid if a portion of your clients sort of fall under the elderly category. Most elderly people these days do their food shopping online, so you should find they are more than capable of using the client app. I know Ruga Barber, one of our ambassadors here at Booksy, he has I think someone in their 90s who's has the app and is booking in every time for his appointment, and he's using it absolutely fine. I think Alan actually showed him how to use the app. So that's obviously back to the point of once they're in the shop, showing them how to use the app is really important. And we have a lot of app users who are 80 years and plus. So yeah, if there's ever any doubts that someone who's elderly can't use the app, just reassure them, talk to them, let them ask questions, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to give it a go. So that's all for the presentation today in regards to pushing the client app, and talking about social media. I just want to ask if you guys have any questions at all that you'd wanna send in. Okay, if there's no questions, then we'll wrap this up for today. Like I said, if you ever want a bit more of an in-depth review about Booksy, head to our Booksy UK YouTube, where there's a lot of useful videos, tips and tricks on how-tos, and also go into the app and have a look at our e-learning centre, because there's a lot of useful resources in there to help you out. So thanks, guys. Bye.